Hello, 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 everybody. Pastor Mackenzie Kambizi here, coming your way today. It's my birthday, and before I celebrate this day, I just wanted to share. I want to share with somebody who follows my teaching, follows my preaching, somebody who has been touched by my life this few days I've been around here on the earth. And I just wanted to share with you a few things as they drop on my mind. Progressing on purpose is our theme as we go forward. And I just wanted to share with you some things that are on my mind, lessons that I've learned so far as I celebrate my birthday. It's a time of reflection, it's a time of looking back so that one can go forward at full throttle. So please invite our friends, share your friends, and let them know Pastor Kambizi, Progress on Purpose. He is here. And I just want to share with you my heart to those who follow me, those who are blessed by my ministry. I have learned of late this past year. There's been a lot of things that I've learned to appreciate. I've been in places, in airports where I found people literally talking about, look, we had never met you, but we follow you. And you've changed our lives, changed my life, you've changed our lives. And so I realized that God is doing an amazing thing out there through my life and the ministry. So if it touches your life, I'm so grateful. I just want to share with you a few lessons on my birthday. I'm about to go eat, and I do have an evangelistic series that we are having for 21 days. And I really would like you to pray for me as I celebrate my birthday. I'm preparing a message as well for this evening. So I do have 10 kinesiologists, lessons that I've learned for the young ones out there, and to some senior ones out there, and to my colleagues who are out there. A few things I just want to share with you. Thank you, my sister. I see my sisters. I see all my colleagues, those who pray for me and support me. I thank you so much for your prayers. This past year, it was not a year. It was not a year of getting everything I wanted. But this past year has been a year of appreciating everything I have. This past year was not a year of getting everything I wanted, but it was a year of appreciating everything I have. And you are part of my life. Some of you pray for me, some of you have never met, but I'm really sure that I'm here, I'm who I am because you call on God and you bless me in your prayers. And thank you so much. Keep those prayers going up. God is about to do a very important work. I'm learning as I am celebrating this birthday that in this world there's a lot of nonsense. There's a lot of nonsense. And if you're not careful, that nonsense is going to distract you, distract you from the destiny that God has created you for. There's a lot of distractions. Seriously, when you look into your life, there's a lot of things that you just need to get rid of. You just need to get rid of. There's a lot of things that you need to get rid of. You need to rearrange the furniture in your life. And so I just want to share with you 10 kinesiologists on my birthday. Then I'll go eat somewhere. Is that all right? All right. I'm learning, number one, that it is impossible to fulfill vision with people who place their opinions above the mission. I'm learning that it is impossible, difficult to fulfill vision with people who place their opinions above the mission. I'm discovering, listen, I don't have much time. When you go to the right side of 40, it is not given that you're going to live another 40. And so every day matters, every year matters. And as I'm looking into the future, into the second half of my life, I have learned from all the years I've lived that it is impossible to fulfill vision with people who place their opinions above the mission. What does that mean? It means whatever mission you are on, my friend, if you're surrounded by people whose opinions matter more than the mission, it's going to be impossible for you to fulfill vision. This world is full of visionaries or people who claim to be visionaries or who are visionaries. And I've discovered when you are a visionary leader, it is impossible to fulfill vision with people who place their opinions above the mission. Whether it's the mission for a happy family, whether it's a mission for a healthy family, healthy church, a mission of a healthy life. You must check those who are around you, because it is impossible to fulfill that vision if you have people who place their opinions. Watch out how people value mission and opinion. If their opinion is more important than whatever mission you're on, but my friend, that vision is going to be cooked. It's not going to happen as you want it to. So it matters those who surround you. Then the second thing I've discovered is that, listen, don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. These are just kinesiologies I'm sharing with you on my birthday. Don't make excuses. There's somebody out there who has it worse than you. Somebody out there who has it worse than you. Somebody out there who has been hurt more than you. Somebody out there who is literally don't have the resources that you have. Don't make excuses. Whatever your goals are, this is just my birthday wish to the world, my friends who are literally my supporters, and those of you who have kept me going. Don't make excuses. Whatever it is, if your church is empty, don't make excuses. Do something about it. If you have put on weight, don't make on excuses. Do something about it. If your money is funny, don't make excuses. Do something about it. If your schooling is not doing what you want, don't make excuses. Please don't make excuses. Whatever situation you are in, don't make excuses. It matters for you to get to that point, because I'm just sharing. I'm just at that point in my life where, seriously, I don't like nonsense in my life. I'm at a stage where I have to remove nonsense out of my ministry, nonsense out of my life, nonsense out of my finances, because time is running. Time is running. If you are a preacher, if you believe in prophecy, we are living in the very end of this thing. Not just to talk about it. Your life must have the sense of urgency that comes with that. Number one, don't make excuses. Whatever needs to be fixed, fix it. Whatever relationship that needs to let go, let it go. Don't make excuses. There are so many people in our lives because we make excuses. There are some people who are not good for you. You know it. They're not good for you. They're not good for your ministry. They're not good for the mission. And yet we have made dysfunctional people prosper. I don't know why, but it wastes time. So don't make excuses. Deal with it, face it, confront it with care and love, and don't make excuses. Here's number three. Number three, make things happen. Make things happen. Get into a life where you make things happen. When was the last time you made some things happen? Make things happen. I mean, I'm not talking about be a billionaire. I'm talking about bake a cake. Bake a cake. Make things happen. Clean the house. Move something. Make things happen. Be a person who, you know what I've discovered? There's encouragement that comes from little wins, small wins. Make things happen. Go for a walk, 30 minutes. That's it. Just make things happen. Don't sit there and complain or be the specialist that something must happen. You make things happen. It makes sense. Move something, do something, write a letter, make things happen. Make things happen. A life where the person is making things happen is full of joy. Let me tell you, you can't be negative when you're making things happen. Hey, bake a cake or something. And here's number four. When you make things happen, number four, you make history. Make history, man. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just at that stage. This is my birthday. I'm about to go eat, and I'm going to preach tonight, and I'm excited about what my life has. I'm really excited about it, and I have to step back. I'm in a new city now. I'm in a new city, pastoring the great churches in this city where I am now. I'm in a new conference that I love dearly. Love this new conference. I remember the joy that I had when I came into this conference, and went to the churches, and then I discovered that the saints are still the same. There's too much drama in our churches, too much drama that the will and the mission of God is at the mercy of our personal opinions. And so I'm just saying on my birthday, man, what do I want to do? At this stage, I don't have energy for foolishness anymore. I don't know about you. Make history, make history, make history. I mean, in other words, find a way of making a way. Find a way of making a way. What does that mean? If there's a wall in front of you, find a way of bypassing the wall. You don't have to engage everybody. You don't have to fight with everybody. The devil wants us to expand our energies on things that don't matter. Make history. Do you know that one day those who will come after you are going to talk about you? And you have in your hands the capacity, the capability of literally contributing to the narrative about your name. Make history. Not everything needs your opinion. You don't have to say everything that's on your mind. Just make history. Connect with people in the city. The city I am in, this is the city where the great George Floyd was killed last year. And I think yesterday could have been his 48th birthday. And I'm thinking, listen, I need to meet with people. I need to connect with the community. There are more people who need Jesus than the people in your life, than people in your church. And if people in your church are not ready, man, go to those who are outside your church, who need your voice. Make history. I'm telling you, you got to do it, man. It matters. People, we talk about Nelson Mandela, Winston Churchill, Jesus, any other hero you have in your life who made history. They did something, and because they did, they made history. It matters. Here's number 5. Number 5 that I want to share with you is that sometimes I'm learning. This is just my birthday, and I'm sharing with you some Cambysiologies that have kept me going and that I want to apply in my life. Sometimes silence is a really good answer. Sometimes silence is really a good answer. Sometimes just being silent. I'm at this age, I'm looking at why my mother sometimes, when we did whatever we did in the house, my mother, my ministerial director is here. Thank you so much, Pastor, for joining us, a great woman of God. I've never had a supportive pastor like my ministerial director that I have in my conference. Awesome lady, awesome, powerful woman of God. I want you to understand, sometimes silence is really a good answer. I used to wonder why my grandmother sometimes, when she knew the answer, she would simply sigh. That's it. It was done. The whole answer was in the Sometimes silence is really a good answer. It matters as you get older to understand that you don't have to have a word on everything. All right. And here's number 6. Number 6, I'm learning as I'm just reflecting on my birthday. Just reflecting. I want to make history. I believe God created me for greater. I believe that God wants to do amazing stuff through my life. And I thank him for what he has already done. I'm telling you, I'm sitting here, the preacher of African descent, having been to the many countries I've been to, just preaching the gospel. It's an amazing thing. God has been good to me. I want to be very frank with you. When I sing that song, Great is Thy Faithfulness, all I have needed, Thy hand has provided. It's true in my life. God has done that. And so at this stage, I just want to share. So here's one thing. I don't want to take much of your time. Here's number 6. Number 6, rise up by lifting others up. Rise up by lifting others up. Don't go up and you are alone. I'm just learning at this stage of my life. Thank you, Sister Cheryl Johnson, one of the greatest personal pastoral assistants you can ever have in the world. She's out there in Dayton. Love Mother Johnson. Thank you, Mother, for coming in. Don't rise without lifting others up. So in other words, rise up by lifting others up. You don't want to get on top of your Mount Everest and not have anybody to high five. Success alone, it's depressive. You need to win with the team. You want more people to tell the story when you get there. If Jesus needed 12 disciples, all of them were messed up. All of them were messed up. But Jesus lifted them up. That when he got to the cross, he knew they were going to be the pastors of the new church, and he lifted them up. Wherever Jesus went, he lifted others up. I'm learning. You need to lift somebody up. Your words must lift somebody up. Your dressing must lift somebody up. Your money must lift somebody else. We need greatness that empowers others, not greatness that intimidates everybody. It's just me thinking, I'm reflecting on my birthday. Listen, I have in my life so far, God has been so wonderful to me. I have round about 13 pastors who are in the Seventh-day Adventist Church pastoring under my direct influence. That's huge. I see one of them right here, my young brother who is in Germany, pastoring in Germany. Thank you, sir, Pastor B, for that. I have 13 pastors, and I'm still counting. I want all the young people in my church to consider ministry. I really do. So when I preach, when I dress, when I talk, I want some young boys sitting in my pews to feel what I felt when my pastor was preaching and I felt the call of God. He was a great pastor and he lifted me up with his anointing, and today I'm a pastor too. So I want to challenge you here out here. You may be a business person, a multimillionaire, a great, whatever you do, rise up by lifting others up. All right, then here's another Cambysiology I want to share with you. Find a cause and work for it. Find a cause. Life is rich based on causes. You got to find a cause. You cannot just exist in life, just floating in life. You need to find your cause. What is your cause? Next to my church, next to one of my churches, I do have a center, a place of, they deal with homelessness in the center, in the city. I've been driving there and I've been praying outside them, just like God bless them. Because for me, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, man, here is somebody who took a cause of homelessness. What is your cause? What is your cause? What is it that you wake up in the morning to do? I'm not saying what is your employment. I'm talking about what cause do you live for? Whose life, whose pain hurts you? Whose confusion demands your involvement? Whose struggle enlists your participation? Find a cause and work for it. Yeah, you can't have a boring life. When it starts boring, when it starts frustrating, it is a sign that we're just floating here. We have no cause. It matters for you to find a cause and work for it. My friend, what does it mean? Yeah, well, if you're working for a cause, it must impact your wallet. See, you can't say you believe in something and it doesn't impact your wallet. No. It has to impact. If you really want to know what you believe in, what your cause is, look at what it costs you. It's not your cause if it doesn't cost you anything. All right, I'm just reflecting on life. In other words, when I go to my checkbook, if I believe in the cause of the Red Cross, if I believe in the cause of St. Jude Hospital, Children's Hospital, if I believe in the cause of the Wounded Warriors, if I believe in the cause of whatever it is, whatever country, hunger, fight against hunger. Every month at some point, my wallet must show that, listen, I didn't just talk about it, prayed about it, but I supported it. Find a cause and work for it. Number eight is very important. Just last two. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am, for your birthday wishes. Don't be loyal to a mistake. Listen to this. I'm just reflecting on life. Don't be loyal to a mistake because you spend a lot of time making it. Don't be loyal to a mistake because you spend a lot of time making it. There's a lot of people who are holding on to mistakes because of ego and pride. And because we have made this mistake for a long time, we remain loyal to it. You must make changes. You must make changes. Life is about changes. Life is about flexibility. So if you make a mistake, don't be loyal to it because you spend a lot of time making it. All right? So something's got to go. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Part of growing up is literally rising from the mistakes that we make. If you're in denial about your life, then you got a problem. But if you're going to make much progress, that is needed. Then number 9, don't let bad news change your mind. Don't let bad news change your mind. Don't let bad news change your mind. There will be more bad news in your life that are not really, that don't end as bad news, but they will transform into good news. So don't let bad news change your mind. Don't let bad news change your mind. Bad things are going to happen. If you are going to grow, I put something on Facebook yesterday. Know the difference between suffering and growing. Know the difference between suffering and growing. Sometimes you are not suffering, you are growing. So don't let bad news change your mind. Don't let bad news change your mind. The sun will rise again. It's one of the books I wrote. That was my first book. Don't let bad news won't change my mind. The sun will rise again. Don't let bad news change your mind. This COVID is going to be gone. Whatever situation you are in, you need to believe. You need to have this faith. This yet I will hold on faith. Yet I will hold on faith. Don't let bad news change your mind. And then here's number 10. then I need to go and eat something, rest a little bit, and get ready for the night. We do have Which Way America here in the Minnesota conference, which is an amazing journey that our whole conference is going through. Come to my church website, minneapolisfirst.org, and you will just be blessed. We start at 7 p.m. Go to Minnesota conference and just look at some of the sites that we have. 16 churches are just wrestling with God for the salvation of people. Pray for us. There's a conference as we do this amazing work. We believe God is going to do amazing in the Minnesota state because we are here for a reason. And here's number 10, my friends. Believe God. No matter what happens, believe God. Believe God. Please believe God. Believe God. Believe God. Just believe God. Whatever the situation is, believe God. Believe God more than your opinion. Believe God more than people's opinion. Believe God more than anything. Believe God. Just believe God. Just believe God. God is God all by himself. He doesn't have to prove anything. He doesn't have to do. If he does, that's a privilege. But believe God. God had a pre-birth purpose on your life. He says, before you were born, I knew you. Believe God. Why? Because he had a pre-birth purpose for you. And that pre-birth purpose must be accomplished pre-death. My friend, your life is in his hands. Let me tell you something. When you know God and you believe God, it don't matter what comes. It don't matter what shakes. You know that you are here not because of your will. You are here because of his will. And he knows everything you're going through. He put it into consideration and still believed that he could get maximum glory through your life. Believe God. And when you believe God, you're going to make prayer a priority in your life. When you believe God, you're going to make prayer a priority because every relationship needs communication. Communication, communication, communication. You cannot believe God and prayer is not a priority in your life. So my friend, that's it. I'm about to go. I just want to say to you, thank you so much to all the thousands. I have almost 5,000 friends on Facebook. I have 5,000. I have thousands of followers all over the place. Many of you have watched my videos during this pandemic. I have so many people sending me messages all the way from Fiji who joined the Seventh-day Adventist Church because they listened to some of the videos that I did. I don't know which one. Maybe it was 2014. He won. It looks like it is one of the favorite video that we have on Kambizi on YouTube. So I want to thank every one of you. Thank you for your prayers. Pray for me. Pray for my family. Pray for my church. Anybody who is doing the work of God, pray for them. If you have a pastor, pray for your pastor. Don't fight your pastor. Pray for your pastor. Support your pastor. Be the shelter. If your pastor is in a storm, be the shelter in the time of storm. Don't be the weatherman on him. Please support your boss. Whoever your boss is on the job, do not be an extra trouble for them. That's what I'm learning. I'm just learning. Make anybody who has got any position that blesses your life be blessed because they're connected to you. Thank you, world. Thank you for your support. I am standing here because of the grace of God and the prayers of the saints. Some of you have never met you, but you believe. I've met people in airports who simply say, wait a minute, I have heard that voice before. Who are you? And when I say this, say, listen, my sister told me about you. My brother told me about you. I appreciate, I'm humbled by your support. And please, if there's anything I have done wrong, pray for me. I just want to make it when Jesus comes again. I've been on planes. I've been preaching. I don't want to do this and miss out. So please, if you are in Minneapolis, if you're in Minneapolis, if you know anyone who is in Minneapolis, Minnesota, let them know that there's a church that is ready to interact with them. Minneapolis First SDA Church. Please Google us up. We have everything you need. We are ready to embrace you. We are ready to welcome you It's one of the warmest church you ever go to, loving church. So if you have a cousin, you have a nephew, you have an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend who lives in Minneapolis, Minnesota, let them know, listen, go to First Minneapolis Church. We're ready to embrace and love the people of God. Thank you so much. If you need prayer, please just send me a messenger. We want to connect with you. We just want us to grow. Let's grow together. Seriously, let's grow together. None of us is better than all of us put together. I believe we're put down here to make each other's lives better. Please love on somebody. Forgive someone. Don't hold on to revenge and all these negative things. Time is running out. Jesus is about to come again. I believe it. I really believe it. This stuff is going to come in quick succession. And you better be ready, man. Don't let anybody mess up. Who are you angry at? Who is messing up God's destiny for you? Let it go. Just let it go. You let it go and don't look back. I tell you what, your life is limited and you need to maximize it and you need to impact as many people as you can. You need to make history because, my friend, you are a history maker and you are a game changer because you are created in his image. Don't worry about your circumstances, your situation. There is a purpose of God. And let me tell you something, this is it. Your situation will have to bow to God's purpose for your life. You are a child of God. Tomorrow, look for a church. Go to a Sabbath-keeping church that's next to you. Go to church tomorrow. Go to church tonight. Please make church a priority in your life. Just be blessed. Don't make excuses. Love you all. I'll be back here sometime. But I just wanted to talk to my friends. I just wanted to talk to you before I even have my lunch because I am grateful for each and every one of you for the part that you have played in my life. I am because you are. Blessings on you. Thank you so much. Keep progressing on purpose.